Hello everybody, I am Jedi Jack Penguin and welcome back to another new LEGO Harry Potter set review. Today we're going to be looking at set number 76397, the Hogwarts Moment Defense Against the Dark Arts class. This set includes 257 pieces and retails for $29.99 when it released March 1st of 2022. Now out of the two new Hogwarts Moment sets, this was probably the one I was most looking forward to, mainly because I think the build looks really nice. I like that we're getting a defense against the dark arts classroom setting. We've only seen that so many times through LEGO, and you also get quite a few interesting things in addition to your minifigures who are all exclusive to this set. Now another thing that I thought I'd mention is that I was really surprised to see that LEGO released two more Hogwarts Moment sets. I mean, I don't think the sets that they released last January sold very well. Hopefully if these do good, we'll see more obscure classrooms or different books in the future would be very nice. So getting right into the box art design, similar to the ones that we saw in January, where you get your logos up the top, regular stuff off the side, minifigures at the bottom, unfolded look, and then the closed look at the book from the front. And as you spin to the back, you can turn the box sideways to take a better look at that open classroom layout. Lots of different sticker decals just to get a lot of the different things going on over here. And of course you get push tabs as this being a cheaper set, and you also get some smaller pictures up at the top of the box. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for the box, so let's open this up and see what's inside. Looking at the box contents, you get 2 numbered bags to build this set, in addition to 3 loose pieces. I wish that LEGO would just put those in a separate bag just because they look so dirty, and of course you get your stickers and instruction manual. Quick peek at the sticker sheet, you get a lot of decals to create the room right here with the dark gray for the stone walls and also a little bit of tan, and you can see a lot of the different dark detectors and stuff that you would get from Moody's classroom. And as for our instruction manual, we mimic the front of the box, Win Guy from the back. You get your piece count for 2 pages leading on to some advertisements again for the Hogwarts lineup that's currently available, as well as all the sets for this March wave. I will be reviewing all of those as I said before, and then we have our final overall model for this set. So yeah, that's all for the box content, so let's take a look at our minifigures and the final overall model. Looking at our first minifigure included, we have Hermione Granger, who is exclusive due to the arrangement of parts. We get the mid-size legs for both Hermione and Neville in this set to represent year 4. One thing that really bothers me here is that this would have been a really great opportunity to give us that leg print for the mid-sized legs again, and even for 4 Gryffindor characters between the 2 Hogwarts Moment sets. It's just really kind of annoying that they decided not to give us leg printing. When it comes to the torso piece, we have the closed robes for Hermione and the open robes for Neville, which we saw last year in 2021. You can see the mix of red and yellow in addition to the black to represent Gryffindor, and you can also take off the hairpiece to take a better look at the hood from the very back of Hermione there. Facial expression will be the same one that we saw back in 2019 for her year 3 appearance, with a very nice smirk from the front, and you can turn that around to see an angry scowl from the back, and also the hairpiece is returning from 2019 with that bushy look. Neville Longbottom, like Hermione, is also exclusive due to the arrangement of parts, mid-sized legs to represent a year 4 appearance. We get the open shirt torso piece from the front, and you can take a look from the back where we have that same exact hood printing for this particular torso piece. Facial expression is back from the 2020 Astronomy Tower, which I find really interesting considering they made a more year 3 representation facial expression that could have worked a little bit better, but I think this is fine for what it is. You can see a very nice open grin from the front with the teeth showing, and you can spin that right around to see a more concerned, worried, confused look for Neville, and we also get the short haircut style in that dark brown color compared to the regular brown that you're going to see for Barty Crouch Jr. in this set. And for our last minifigure included, we have Barty Crouch Jr., who you can transform using the Polyjuice Potion into Alastor Mad-Eye Moody. Right away we get 2 accessories for this character, one being this stick piece for a staff or wand, and then the other one being this pin to represent the little flask with the Polyjuice potion, which at first when the pictures leaked for this set, I thought that would have been a new mold, but unfortunately it is not, as you can see here. Now, one thing that I really love about this character is just like the CMF variant, we get some really great dual molding for the legs right there. One of them with the silver leading up to that nougaty color, and then one of them with the dark brown for that boot leading up to the nougaty color, which we have the nougat color to represent the outfit compared to the dark tan that we saw back with the first collectible minifigures variant. The printing for this character may be the same or at least similar, but the colors for this character is really what makes it shine, and you can also see that we have a lot thinner lines for some of these prints compared to the one that we got back in the 2018 wave. Honestly, I don't know if the nougat color really works for this particular outfit. Maybe it works just a little bit better, though I honestly prefer the dark tan over this nougaty color overall, but I think LEGO did a nice job representing Moody's overall outfit. When it comes to the facial expressions, you get that Barty Crouch Jr. facial expression right from the front with the tongue sticking out, which I really like, and it is pretty much the same as the one that we got back in the 2018 wave. In addition to the short haircut style hairpiece that we get for Barty Crouch Jr. to represent David Tennant, we can turn that face around to reveal Alistair Mad Eye Moody, who also gets his own hair mold that we saw back in the 2018 CMF. Again, I really love when LEGO gives us these tan hair pieces over the yellow hair pieces, because this definitely really works for Mad Eye Moody, and hopefully they see that in the future when it comes to Draco Malfoy, though I don't think they're gonna see it. Looking at the facial expression, you can see that we have Moody's magical eye, and we have a slightly different facial expression and eye color compared to the minifigure that we got back in 2018, which is really nice to see LEGO paying attention to details and giving us a blue eye for Mad Eye Moody there. To start us off, I thought we'd take a look at the classroom setting where you can see everything all folded out, all the accessories with your characters interacting before we take a look at everything individually. There's quite a lot of sticker details to get a lot of the points across in this set, and I don't think this is my favorite classroom setting, even though it is somewhat accurate. There are a few things in here that I'm kind of questioning, especially when it comes to Fireplace back there that should actually be within the divination classroom. Going smallest to largest with our builds included, we have a small accessory of a Defense Against the Dark Arts book, where just like the other Hogwarts Moment sets, we get an exclusive 1x2 tile print for the inside, this one featuring the Dark Mark. I really love that as an exclusive accessory, really adds a little bit more extra love to this particular set. Next, we have this gunmetal gray chest piece, which we've seen this recolored throughout most of the brand new LEGO Harry Potter sets, with this new top part, which is all flat with the studs on the top. When you open this up, we have probably one of the biggest surprises for me, at least when the pictures first leaked for this set. We have a nano figure of the real Mad Eye Moody, which is just really crazy to see that LEGO put this in this particular set, because they normally try to stay away from some of the darker stuff. Maybe we'll get lucky in the summer and start seeing some Deathly Hallows stuff, but this is probably some of the darkest stuff that they've done, other than probably giving us Cedric Diggory in his outfit before he died. But wow, I just can't believe that we got this within this particular set, and you even get an extra one. Personally, I think the printing on this isn't that great, but when it comes to scale, this figure will definitely fit in your microscale Hogwarts with all those other nanofigs, so I think that's a bonus. Obviously, with this being a classroom setting, we get a small table right here, which features one of those 4x2 jumper plates with the two studs, which I think is nice. Pretty simple design, and you even get two seats right there with the two studs from the front, so you can sit a minifigure like Hermione on the studs there. Since we have the mid-size legs, you gotta attach them from the front compared to normal size legs, or the smaller legs. If you have the smaller legs, you just stand normally on this particular piece. For the next build, we have a rather odd building on the side situation here when it comes to Moody's desk, where we have a pretty similar build to what we saw for the student desk, but we use these ice cream cone pieces down here in that orangish brown color, which I find really odd. We also have this, which I believe this is supposed to represent the jar that the spider was in, before Moody enlarged it, which we see it enlarged right here just using the regular spider piece, which you can place on that jumper plate there if you want to. You have this tiled off area over here if you want to stand Moody behind his desk. And we have what will eventually become the very top of the book where you can stand your minifigures if you don't have anywhere else to put them. And for the last extra accessory included, we have this chalkboard on this long wall element piece, which features a sticker that says Moody, and then we have some of the unforgivable curses, or where we should be putting the unforgivable curses. We also see this as a sticker within the 2019 clock tower. I don't remember if that one's fully written out or not, but either way, it's nice to see this return as a reference. And you also get it tiled off from the bottom, just so then when you stand it down, it's nice and stationary. Now when it comes to the layout for the book included, we have two parts that swing out using these hinge plates here. We have one from the center and one from the side. Starting off over here, you can see a lot of the arches used to create the layout of the classroom and where some of the windows would be, I suppose. We also have a few of Moody's dark detectors around the room, represented either by stickers or by like actual pieces here, like that magnifying glass I believe is supposed to represent some type of dark detector. You see some over here with those eyeball things, and also some more over here as we move into Moody's office. I think maybe that might be representing Moody's office in the back, even though that's technically up some stairs because of the room that they're using. We have some potions down here which are really odd to see. I mean, I like getting some of these pieces, like that pyramid piece and that translucent blue is pretty nice to get. You get the stamp pieces for the tops of these potions, which I think is a creative use of that piece. You have a goblet over here, and also you get that skeleton leg in brown, which I previously remember seeing that in a Cars Jr. set, so that's pretty nice to see. As we move back over here, we have a bone for some reason down there. I mean, that might be representing the bone of Barty Crouch's father that he buried, but I don't think LEGO would be referencing that because that's from the books. We have some various bugs and spiders over here represented as stickers. We also have another like window frame thing going on over here. Biggest confusion here is the inclusion of the fireplace that should have been included within the divination classroom. I don't know why we have a fireplace included. I mean, maybe it's to represent the part of the office over here, but I don't know why that's included. It's just the biggest mystery to me. We also have another entrance just to get to the other side of the room where, again, I said that this was possibly Moody's office. At least that's the way that I think of this. We have a random portrait of very likely the designers, because I know the designers really like to put themselves within these particular sets for some reason. We have another one over here, and I really like that inclusion. That's actually something accurate to this particular room. Again, just more spiders and some more potion ingredients, very likely used to create the polyjuice potion. And then again, just those top windows up there as we fold up the last of the classroom. Now, before we put all of these smaller accessories away, I thought I'd take a look at the outside of the book right here. Now, we get two of these modified clip pieces for both the front and the back of the book here. From the front, you can see that we get some exclusive prints right here just to represent defense against the dark arts. You get the dark mark. We get a werewolf head, which is possibly teasing something we'll see in the new Shrieking Shack set. For vampires, we have a stake, we have wizard duels, a shield, and also a spider, because I guess a spider is included in this set, so might as well include one on the cover of the book. I also like that this is a black book and that the printing actually came out really nice for the coloring of this book. They did a very nice job printing a lighter color on a darker surface and even making it very shiny. I do appreciate that fact. And I also like the continuity between the other Hogwarts moment sets where we have this yellowish orange for these curved tile pieces. You'll also see that color return from the spine of the book where we get a 2x2 tile with a sticker with that cross wands that you'll see on the cover of the book just to represent, again, defense against the dark arts. And also from the very back we get these extra little attachments which allow you to actually place these right on top of the other book sets that are included, so if you have any of the other Hogwarts moments, you'll be able to connect them all together and open them up and have 4 in a circle. But I'm gonna try connecting all of them, even though I don't think that's really gonna work. Wrapping up this video, I thought I'd show you how to put all of the smaller accessories back into the main book. First of all, we're going to start off with our Defense Against the Dark Arts book, which we actually get a spot to hide it now, which is something that we didn't see on the other Hogwarts moment sets, or at least as far as my memory goes. I really appreciate that inclusion. Of course, you can close these up with those hinge plates there. Also helps keep that book in place. You can place this back down, stacking up the chairs underneath the student desk, and we can place that right there. And put the chest on top, and close this up. And lastly, all we gotta do is place Moody's desk upside down, but we have to also remember to remove the spider. And flipping the chalkboard upside down, that closes up the book. The only complaint, just like the other sets, is the fact that we don't have a lot of tan from the outside, because typically you'd see tan or white for the pages of the book, but again, this isn't something that's necessary or possible. So overall, for $30, is this set worth it? I mean, if you own any of the other Hogwarts moment sets, I mean, it's probably nice to complete the collection, though this is pretty much more of the same when it comes to a lot of the building techniques included. Really, the main draw that I see for both this and the Divination Classroom has to be the inclusion of the minifigures. Even though we don't really see a lot of House Unity in here, we see a bunch of Gryffindors. Really, the professors, we haven't seen these figures in quite some time. Back in 2018 was the last time we saw both of these. Really love that they kept the feature with Barty Crouch Jr. Even love the small reference of the real Mad-Eye Moody in the trunk, which is something really unexpected that I wouldn't think LEGO would be able to do considering their standard. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for this video. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below what your thoughts are on this set. Also remember to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon to know every time I upload a new video. So yeah, that's it for now, and I will see you next time. Bye!